Hey you guys, it's Bert. Tonight we're here with an update on the Dougherty dozen and Gypsy Rose Blanchard. There were a few recent videos from both of them that I wanted to have a little chat about, so we're going to do that. If you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so at the top of the video, yes, I know that I have very oily T-zone today, especially. I'm all here for the glow all year round, but today it is thanks to a 110 degree heat index. So yay, I love summer, but this is absolutely unhinged weather that we're having here yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the next few days. There's really no end in sight, but here we are. So let's talk first about the Dougherty dozen. There have been a few videos posted. Now, Alicia has officially entered her villain era, I guess, or whatever she thinks this might be. She does this little dancey dance, and she says, "In the most unbothered era of my life, don't like me, don't give a F. Heard a rumor? Nice. Hear it again. You want to walk away? Let me hold the door." People are co-signing this in her comments, saying things like, "You're in your baddie era." Of course, not using the proper version of "your," but again, her fans are literal children, so I'm not going to go too hard on them. Alicia recently has been catching a lot of heat because of the position that she has put the kinship boy in, and putting him in with this extremely Christian sports agency, allowing him to do a commercial with a car dealership even though he's not old enough to drive, using him. I mean, let's be real, it's a cash cow. It's a cash cow kind of deal with not only him but all of her children. And I know that that description might ruffle some feathers and come off as a little bit too direct, but I truly don't care, because she has a long history, especially on TikTok, of utilizing her children for financial gain. And I know that she's seen the dollar bills roll in because of this kid. Not only has this kid performed really well for her on TikTok and become somewhat of a fan favorite, even though I know that is literally so weird to hear when we're talking about kids, but people do favorite him, and they say really weird, inappropriate things about him, knowing that he's a literal teenager. And she allows it to happen, and she continues to, post him front and center for public consumption. So shame on Alicia for doing that. She recently had a little bit of a moment where she could brag because they were driving 10 hours for football, for him to play football. I don't know if it was a practice. I don't know what it was. But of course she has to put herself up on a pedestal like, ooh, look at me, I'm super mom and I'm driving this kid 10 hours so that he can achieve his dreams, which I'm sure that he is very talented. The chances of him getting into college football are very slim. I hope that it does happen, and I hope that he has an amazing life. But unfortunately, the position that Alicia has put herself in with him, she is absolutely, mark my words, she will be absolutely expecting to be a part of that financial gain that he receives. I also came across this other video where somebody drove past the Dougherty home and happened to do it at a moment where they were doing one of their infamous roll calls where all the kids are lined up in front of the house, and this person took a video of it. I mentioned 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I don't know, time has flown by, how much of a stupid idea it was for Alicia to show the outside of her home, her van license plate, give people so much insight to exactly where these kids were residing. She would do full-on house tours, telling people basically, hey, here's the layout of our home. Here's what the front of the house looks like. Here's what the back of the house looks like. And we're also going to go ahead and announce when we go on family vacations. So it's pretty much giving people an open ticket to do things like this. Do I think that it's weird? Yes, I do. But you also gave people the combination, and they've kind of unlocked being able to do weird stuff like this. The other thing I want to talk about in this video is how Gypsy Rose Blanchard recently did a home tour. She was showing her and Ken's bedroom and kind of showing people around the house. I don't really care about their house. I don't care about what their bed looks like or anything like that. What I do care about is the fact that she is filming a video while her daughter is crying in the background, and she is not immediately dropping her phone to go tend to her child.
So that is our bedroom. And then of course we have a sliding glass door that goes out to the patio and our dream catcher. Parker sleeps there, so he sleeps in the room. I don't like Parker sleeping on the bed because he is a long-haired German Shepherd Husky mix. So anyway, he has his own bed. Yeah, so this is our bedroom. So cute.
Now I know that there are going to be 100 excuses given as to why the child was crying while she was making a video. Oh, well, Ken was home and he was supposed to go get the baby. Oh, you know, it was only a few seconds. Oh, she just woke up from a nap. Oh, she was hungry. I know all of the excuses, but what I walked away feeling is this is a prime example of Gypsy making content so that she can get paid over immediately tending to her daughter. Her new daughter, who is supposed to be the center of her world and just has made her a better person, and I'm in my mom era and all of this fake nonsense that we've seen. But you're filming a room tour while she's crying in the background. It's a little weird to me, but I want to know, how do y'all feel about that? Am I being crazy? I'm always good with being called crazy once in a while, so drop it down below. But Gypsy, for a long time, has been after attention. That goes all the way back to before she even met Nicholas Godejohn. She thrives off of attention from people on the internet, men. Like, the girl would literally not survive if she did not have attention from something. She's also bragging about getting a cameo from the fabulous Clay Baby. I don't know who Clay Baby is, and I realize that people on Cameo, you know, they're going to do the video in exchange for money, but I would have been like, keep your money. I'm not doing any video for the little gremlin. Those are just a few things I had on my mind, but for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.